Hello, I'm MPX Toycat, and welcome back to another mini project thing on the internet. A lot of people like seeing what's going on with the survival worlds in Minecraft, and recently I've been doing a lot of building with the Nev Fortress project, and because I've been doing so much building, you know, constructing stuff, building stuff, destroying stuff, etc., when I do so much building, I always get my destructive vibe back, so one of the things I figured would be really useful to destroy is the area directly above my end portal. Right now, the fastest way I can get into my end is either via the Nether portal, you know, and then it obviously just a little bit of a walk from here to there, or I can take the ladder from the surface. But honestly, even though this is the smallest times 20 seconds to get from up there to down there, and it's just not a very fun process. So I figured, why not give you a little bit of a live stream slash full, you know, start to finish project of showing you something really useful I wanted to do that's going to save me 15 seconds each time, but I think is worth spending a few hours on because it should look cool regardless, and also having a ladder which links directly from the surface to the end portal takes me a solid 10-15 save me enough time in the end that it becomes worthwhile. So this right here, I can work out from the distance from the ladder is where the end portal is. I'm going to destroy this 3x3 hole all the way down into, you know, where the end portal is, and then we're going to place some water because full damage does stack into the end, and then we're going to make it so that if we want to go to the end, we can just fly straight into this. If we have more time, we can also extend it to make a flying route in, so we can fly into the end portal, again, going through that same water and same process, and yeah, I just want to kind of do this because it seems kind of fun. Also, we have a dog. I conveniently just threw away my bones, apparently. Wait, what? So, did that just happen? Oh, stream. If you're new around here, you're going to get confused real fast. This one is at a really good time for Australians, which maybe they appreciate. Hey, thanks for the funny start, and are you up to mischief? You could argue that anything you do in Minecraft, especially the destructive stuff, is always mischief, but I would like to believe this is very much not mischief. So anyway, is this a dog of mine? Okay, that was scary. That was weird. But anyway, hello, maybe Toycat. Welcome to the live. Is we're going to replace this, have a water bucket. Pro tip, when digging down, even when you're doing it fairly safely, having a water bucket is the easiest way to negate any of the downsides. Like, I feel pretty confident digging straight down if I want to. In fact, let's do that right now. Let's show how I can dig right the way down into my end portal. Look, I'm going to end up here, and oh, look at this. I'm in the end right now. See, I was pretty certain that there was nothing bad going to happen, and the reason I could be so certain is because of this here water bucket. So, by the way, this is my end. This is unrelated, just a fun little side project going on at the same time. But yeah, this is my end. We're gonna go through here just to go back through the end portal, which conveniently enough takes us right back down to where we want it to be anyway. Pro tip, I would always recommend having a bed near your end portal, so if you want to do loops in and out the end, it's much faster. In fact, I'm going to even go a step further. I'm going to move my bed slightly closer from there to Ash bed, by the way, into the end portal room. You better believe I'm willing to do that. Probably not too close to the lava, though. I'll put it in the corner of the room over here, because, again, there's lots of lava in this room that you just generally want to avoid, right? Okay, so, yeah, we're gonna end portal room. I want everything to be close and efficient as part of this project, and if that means moving my red down in that 3x3 cube, and then we're gonna make it a little bit bigger, and then we're gonna make it so there's water, because something I'd like to show you. By the way, thank you so much, Mr. Moon 1985. Oh, it's got some glowing sparkles. Toycat is always yes in Australia. Oh yeah, so you know, this is the perfect time for Australians to watch a stream, right? Because it's actually early in the day. So I figured for any Australians who are confused by what's going on, because everything's like the wrong way up for Australians, I made the upside down version of my thumbnail right here for you, as you can see. So in case you're curious as to what we're doing today, there you go, Australians. I translated into your local language. I hope you all enjoy. But yeah, let's actually remove that, and let's you know, I just wanna show appreciation to the Aussies out there. I've always thought, you know, abbreviating to Australians down to Aussie is like one of the laziest abbreviations out there, right? Like, you know, is Australian that many syllables? Like, yeah, Australian. Four syllables is a lot to say, but I mean, if you're going to abbreviate something, I'm always like, abbreviate down to one. But when it also, I think the new version of like your mic is muted is like, oh yeah, one syllable or nothing. Like, okay, Toycat, too many syllables. Don't call me Toy C or something like that. It's the same. Your stream is down, because it could be that YouTube's having issues. I generally was having huge issues before this stream, and like I wouldn't know if they're real or not, but it's a fun thing if not. But yeah, basically abbreviating things down is a bit silly. Always try You know, it's the same amount that's going on right there. But yeah, when it comes to abbreviate fully, if you're going to abbreviate, that's always been my ridiculous imposition on this one. Anyway, so straight from the surface into the end portal. But there's a problem here, right? And if you don't know the problem, again, I don't know actually if it's transferred over to Bedrock. It's been a while since I've tested, but if I'm not mistaken, we'll test right now just to be certain. But if I'm not mistaken, as you can see, look how nice this is. Then we mine the last few blocks, some of them going to the end. And now we've got ourselves a... What we're going to do now is we're going to just dig the rest of this down all the way into our... Just place a block up. If I'm not mistaken, if we jump, the full damage transfers with us to the end. Oh, it does water because I think it's going to look kind of cool. But if we want, we can just have an entire exposed kind of thing like that. So that's fascinating to me. So Kat, why did the stream die for a second? Yeah, YouTube every now and then has streaming issues on console. So on Bedrock, sorry. So that makes our life so much easier. I'm still gonna have a layer if we have them. I can't tell you for sure why or what is happening there. Also, all the NA viewers are sleeping, says JK. It's very sad. Also, I just spawned in my bed. Like, I spawned in where my bed would have been, over here, but there's no bed. That's an interesting little thing. Also, thank you for the $1 super chat. Appreciate it. It should have just spawned me in my default spawn. That was a big mistake, but the game doesn't really care, it seems. Anyway, now we've got ourselves a direct hole from the surface into this. Now we make the hole a bit bigger, because, you know, having a hole is nice, but having a nice big hole, that's what we all want in the world. That is a quote that you can take and put in your scrapbook. But, yeah, there's a really weird dichotomy on that one, right? Like, so... now we can make the thing a bit bigger, and in particular, there's two ways we can do this, because having it like this is nice, but I think showing off all of the portal on all four sides is nice. And then also, again, so we're going to dig out this area, a 5x5, and then I think we're also going to have like a slanted angle going this way. So, for instance, let's say it's like 10 blocks that way, kind of like a runway where it curves into it. Hi Toycat, I'm loving the stream, says Toycat does stuffs, TCK. Thank you very much for letting me know. Every now and then I do go through like a paranoia phase of like, why do I stream? Why do people watch me? What is the point of any of this again? You know, like a kind of the existential dread, but like streaming dread of like, what do I stream? What do I add to the world when I stream? It's nice hearing that some people enjoy it. So thank you for letting me know. I hope that you're doing wonderful. So Kat, your mic is muted because your ears are hurting extremely. Thank you for letting me know, J Davis, bro. That is the least sensical comment I've read today. But yeah, don't worry, that quote, says Melissa Murphy. Well, that's gonna surface in 5 years and cause some problems, but who cares that too much? But yeah, it's really a strange thing, like, because the concept of streaming is so new. Like, even, like, entertainment as a whole is hard to wrap your head around. Why do you enjoy watching crime dramas or whatever else? Like, why is anything entertaining is really hard to properly understand, and then to understand something like what is hilarious. So, Kat, are you married? Says Epic Fighter 26. Who believes in marriage in 2019? Also, someone donated, but I missed it. I tried mod today that lets you see into the portal. Oh, that's, I used that, that's part of the fun. A new form of media as entertainment is strange. Like, why do the kids play Fortnite these days? Also, so I can't now, right? Yeah, I think it's a pretty cool little mod. Honestly, I really love the effect that you get from the end portal, because there are situations where you can instantly die because you get a bad spawn. It'd be cool to go through and fix that. Also, yeah, thank you for all the reassuring words, chat. It's like, people are like, I like your personality. I don't know how much that really means, because, like, you know what? I like the personality of some people, but do I watch them play Minecraft all the time? I mean, just see straight into the end dimension. I think the same with the Nether portals too, right? Like, you should be able to see opportunity to. Maybe I would actually. You know what? That's a fun thing. Everyone should be a Minecraft streamer. That's my plan for the internet. Also, good to see you, Swirly Hamster. And my credit card finally worked. Yes, says Hugo Potter. Yeah, it's funny, like, certain credit cards and debit cards and stuff have real issues on the internet. It's funny because you figure, like, we live in such a digital age. Like, in the UK, card payments are used more than cash now. You know, there are lots of downsides to that, obviously. But, you know, like, it's a futuristic world where everything's all based in plastic and numbers and, you know, theory and stuff. But, yeah, at the same time as all of that, despite living in a world that is all of those things, like, there's so many, like, weird bits of tech that just can't interact with each other. Like, having a PayPal account linked up to your bank account just didn't work sometimes a while ago. Like, oh yeah, you know, like, sometimes there are things that only take, you know, credit cards and not just take my money, you know? And I've always wondered, like, if that's, like, the sign of things that don't take major debit cards unless they're this brand, that... You know, there's lots of, like, weird restrictions and stuff that future, like, in the future, everything will be different, and nothing makes sense in the future because the future doesn't care. Says the pickaxe is about to break, says James Strib. People always get way too nervous about the pickaxe. When it's on this durability, we can break another 1,000+ blocks. Like, if this pickaxe is about to break, you know what? That how things are. Also, now I'm going to go to actual sleep in my new thing, and we're going to be great. Also, that means that you're about to break my patience for listening to you. I don't think people, it matters what game you play. I think people watch your streams anyway. I mean, like, the thing is like, it's always a nice idea to be like, oh yeah, I'd love to be the sort of streamer who does anything and people can come and watch. I don't think that actually is true, though. I think there's something Minecraft, you know, it has this allure to it where, like, during the course of this stream, even if you hate what I have to say, and there's going to be a lot of people who are like, man, Toycat, you said some really stupid stuff there, then at the very least you can be like, but that stuff, yes, Minecraft more than I'll praise myself any day of the week. Because, yeah, my satisfying thing of seeing this project be done in the background, that feels good. Also, I honestly didn't think this would only turn that way. Then, yeah, like, because we don't need water, I guess we've just saved ourselves a bunch of time. How handy, I guess. And yeah, we're going to have this little kind of runway into it, because a lot of the nets, like, this is... I've done surprisingly well for myself. And because Bedrock is, you know, super useful from this angle, I've worked out now, I'm going to have a huge boatway. Also, thank you, Trip Laura, for the super chat. Appreciate it. Hello! I love your good stream, your odd streams, and your deafy streams. Deafy streams? But then they say, I just really like your streams, lol. Yeah, the cool... But I've worked out this is going to be like the angle of approach I'm going to have most of the time. So I'm going to have this with maybe some halves. Is that there is such a weird variety. But also what's your thoughts on Hugh's Minecraft series? You know, I jump all over the place. This is a thing I do. It is a known quantity. But yeah, I've said this before, but people always act like, oh yeah, this is the savior of Minecraft. But really, it's, you know, like, a big YouTuber jumps on, you know, big trend. And that's cool. Again, I think... that it brings a lot of people back into Minecraft as well. It's a synergistic effect. But to act like one is bigger than the other would be kind of silly, right? Like, oh yeah, this is only, you know, this is the reason Minecraft survived is all down to one YouTuber. It's like, well, I mean, that's definitely not true, right? But also at the same time, it's not like, you know, it's not like no one discovered the game because of that. I think it's like, I think it proves the same relationship that I've been saying about YouTube for so long now, is that being able to watch a game before you play it is such a useful thing, and game developers that know that, game developers that take advantage of that, really reap the benefits. Minecraft early on was so popular on YouTube, and I think that really helped it overall. I think that really took it some places. Also, someone says, get mending, please. The problem with having mending, because I have a mending shovel, but, like, it breaks very quickly. I don't know if necessarily, for me, it's a good idea to have one. So, let's grab all of this. Hop in the end portal, because if you throw a block in the end, you need to get a lot of XP to properly keep things... I think it's a good idea to have a mending pickaxe. But so let's see what's fallen in here. Oh, just this one block of dirt. And now we go back through our portal. We look straight at our giant end pillars again. By the way, someone said earlier they liked my end covered in glass. I'm glad you like it. It was a... it was an insane amount of work. And honestly, the end result is just kind of weird, right? Like, why is this a thing? But you know... I'm glad you enjoyed it. So, get a pet horse, please. I have a pet horse. I just, you know, like, you don't have to... Oh, also. Yeah, I have a lot of horses. I have a stable. I'm just trying to breed the perfect horse, and it's like one of those intimidating tasks where, like... Have you ever gone to this thing where, like, doing the first step in something is so intimidating that you just do nothing? Because that happens to me, like, a depressing amount of the time. And that's kind of where I am with horses right now. Also, I like this, like, I think this skylight really actually adds to the top of the portal. Actually, yeah, I think we should go further on this. I think we should make the actual dugout area this entire top bit here. Just because I think it looks a bit nicer than just covering up the portal. No, actually, we want it to be so that it's really easy to fall directly in the actual area itself. So we'll make that a thing. Actually, no, it's not like I'm going to miss the 3x3 portal. You know, yeah, like, what... What's the point in not doing these blocks? So let's destroy this entire portal. It's an extra 4 blocks we've got to destroy, and that should be easy enough to do. That's me always for school projects. I mean, like any big project, right? When I first, my first like real job, I had to do an apprenticeship as part of my computer science thing. I worked at like a major delivery company, one of the biggest in the world. I think probably the biggest in the world, actually. And they wanted a new again, this was an absurd project to give to like basically an intern. But they're like, hey, so we want a new delivery app, you know, like designed that's going to be really useful for, you know, like, I don't know, delivery drivers to do a thing. And we need to have a prototype so we can approach someone with it. And it's like, Jesus, this is like a big business thingamajiggy. I don't know how to make Windows apps. I just pretend to. That's literally what all of computer science is. It's like knowing how to Google things and then pretending you know without having to Google things. And it's like, oh man, I've got to learn a brand new like type of program, and I've got to make something that looks like it works. And yeah, it was the most terrifying thing I've ever done. But like, just starting it was like the most nerve-inducing process in the world. It's like, yeah, can't do it. Also, Minecraft, as the game has matured, you know, like, it's found a good player, but you know, like, it's very mature. I mean, I don't know if that's sarcasm or not, but I tend to find, like, you know, there are player bases for everything. There are a bunch of, you know, like, I don't know, like 7-year-olds who play Minecraft, but also, you know, it's a game where if you know, there are channels that dedicate themselves only to, you know, like, you know, middle-aged men who play with their grandchildren, or like, you know, there's also adult, you know, communities like this one right here, where most people are in the teenage to late teenage to a lot of adults here, like, you know, as you can probably work out from the super chat values or whatever else. And I think that's something that is super cool. I think having, I think being able to find a community that works for you is a really cool thing. And you know, maybe you like this little community, maybe you don't. You know, I go back and forth on it, so I wouldn't blame you if you did too. I like watching your streams while I play creative. Yeah, okay, this is something, again, this seems like it's some form of self-promo, so I'll say, even if it's not my streams or my videos, or my, you know, like my podcasty style things, if you listen to some form of audio content while playing Minecraft, like if you, because when you're working on something for the first time, like something, like, you know, my Never Fortress build, you require focus for a lot of things in Minecraft, but there are a lot of things where it's like, okay, we're going to do some work, we're going to have some things done by the end of the day. Doing a little bit of work, you know, light work with a podcast feels great. Minecraft is basically light work in some places. Doing Minecraft, you know, but it's a fun type of light work, that's why people enjoy it. So doing Minecraft, playing Minecraft I should say, while also listening to a video, a live stream, a podcast, man, it's a good feeling. If you don't know it, you're missing out, is my honest opinion here. Okay, so now we're gonna have dug out the entire place. I might actually put some like water here or some safety barrier, or maybe I'll just cover the floor in hay or something. Like it's generally a bad idea to have a falling hazard. Maybe I'll just like build walls around, like fences around the edge, saying, hey, don't hop over these. Because I don't want like mobs falling down here. That's like a real concern of mine, I would say. Good luck on this, says Curb is cool. Thank you very much, Curb is cool. But is Curb really cool? That's the question we all have. So that's a silverfish block. So the question is, do I leave it or do I not? Also, this is what my skylight looks like now. It's a bit, I don't know, there's a bit of a weird feeling about it, but I like it in general. Now, this is my open air end portal. Do you like it? You like it, what's going on here? And now we're gonna cut it in that way, like we kind of did before, but now we just destroyed it all. And the reason for this is so we can fly into the portal. Because let me give you a good feel of what it's like when I'm gonna be going into this end portal. I'm building a lot of new things in my world along like a strip of each other, and to make them easy to access, as well as having Never Portal access, I'm gonna have a huge motorway, which is gonna be just over there somewhere. I'm gonna fall down. Okay, I'm gonna behind me. There we go. Wait, so just behind my face. Okay, this is no, oh god. But just back there, behind me about 100 blocks, there's gonna be a thing. That's what I'm trying to get at right here. So use a soul sand elevator as fast way to get up. Yeah, I think that's also a good idea because I need to get up from this sometimes. I might make a little soul sand elevator like on the right of this fortress or next to this ladder or something like that. But yeah, let me show you. So I'm gonna be over here, roughly where you can see just in the distance right now my big old minecart railway. By the way, if you look in the distance even further from that, you'll see the start of my Nether Fortress in the overworld. Do you like it yet? I hope you like it. But yeah, so I'm going to be flying in from this way. And I'm going to come in, and I'm going to want to get into the Nether portal as fast as I can. This is a really risky thing. It's a good thing I have a totem, and I'm going to fly down. Okay. And just like that, that's how I want to do things. So I need to make that as easy as possible, so I don't have to sharply fall and do my thing. And that's why we're curving around the way we are. Because that was terrifying. That was absolutely terrifying. Also, the mic muted thing, like, again, it's fine if you come to streams to say that. It's a fun, you know, like, really muted, then that's fine with me, you know, have your dreams. But also, like, just know that most streamers, if they stream regular, good time, do your thing. If you get off on trying to say like your mic's muted, and you know the dream is for someone to be like, is it really? Have probably heard the mic muted thing before, and they'll ignore it. Even when my mic is muted, I'm like, you guys are messing with me. Good joke there. Which is maybe the fun part of the joke, but I'm just saying, like, if you expect a streamer to actually be like, oh, my mic is muted, let me go and fix that. Ah, oh, Deborah, this is all your fault. You got my mic muted. I'm not gonna be successful because of you, Deborah. Do you have a server? I have one that is running right now. Water elevator, I reckon. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Put some soul sand down, which we can get easily in the nether. Also, let's have the bed be across here then. Again, we're going to keep moving this around. And over here, we'll have a little water elevator, I reckon. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Put some soul sand down, which we can get easily in the nether. Put some soul sand down here, and then some, like, ladders on the side. Or we can do anything, like, let's have some scaffolding on the side. By the way, thank you, random internet person, for the £1.12 super chat. Appreciate that. Okay, so we'll put soul sand down there, and I'll have a water just above it. And then, oh wait, we gotta have water fall from the top of this. So yeah, let's dig down and let's have one of those too. A soul sand elevator does seem like it'd be a fun little addition to this. Again, I want this end portal to be super accessible. Although first we'll do the digging out the area I mentioned first, because that seems like a smart thing. Oh man, that was perfectly timed, I'd like to say. Can we just give Toycat a moment of appreciation for dealing with that creeper in the best way possible? But yeah, I think that does show that I need to have maybe a cobblestone wall, maybe a fence around here. Something to make it so mobs don't walk too close to the edge, or something like that. But yeah, let's dig this way now. We're gonna have it be quite a wide entrance, just to prevent that one problem. Also, I don't have face cam today. I've had this theory for a while that maybe, like, there are some number of people who don't enjoy the face cam. Like, hello, look, I'm real. You know, it's not because I've, you know, changed person. I've hired a body double to become me. Hello, here's me, by the way, with my super wide face cam. So I didn't set it up this morning because I have to do some things. Body double, but the point is I just haven't set up the green screen, the lighting, etc. Because it's just a fun, quick morning stream, you know, like, hey, it's the morning. Feel like watching me play Minecraft? Hey, that'd be great. Wouldn't it be cool if, you know, your boy got some survival project progress made today? I think that'd be cool. Okay, so let's do a body double. Think about it, right? If I was real, why would I look like that? Wouldn't I look like do this? Let's get this done. Someone says Toycat is real. It's actually a lie. It's a body double. Think about it, right? If I was real, why would I look like that? Wouldn't I look like you know, like, I don't know, like a Minecraft nerd? Maybe I do look like a Minecraft nerd. What is a Minecraft? Like, I can't even define. Trying to say, those darn water drinkers. You know what water drinkers look like. You know what they look like. Also, I came up with, like, again, because Minecraft is such a diverse game that, like, even trying to stereotype it is as silly as the last stream I've been watching. I wonder if you're tired of experiments yet. Honestly, I'm tired of people, like, okay, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. The more people want something from me, the less I want to give it to them. Don't ask me why that is programmed into my psychology. It just is, okay? So, the more people want something from me, and ask me repeatedly in impolite ways sometimes, I'll just give this to useless excess evils. You know what? That's the sort of message I like to hear. See, you know, playing Minecraft Survival's fun. You know what's even more fun? Getting, you know, random strangers being like, hey, yeah, left. Well, you know, that is the least polite thing I've ever heard on the internet. This is why humans can't. Let's throw some money at this man in exchange for his Minecraft survival. You do look like a Minecraft nerd, so Venus can't get along with other humans. We found the one root cause, and it's all Venus left. But yeah, basically, going by your logic, we will have to not want a cave update. No. I mean, if I was working on Mojang, if I was working at Mojang, and I saw this whole cave update thing, I'd be like, well, there's never going to be a cave update. We have now officially confirmed that one, locked that one down in stone. We're going to up the stream quality now, by the way. Tell me, okay, so right now, look at this stream quality, and now, right now, look at the stream quality again. Tell me if you can see, wait, starting now, tell me if you can see a difference in the quality. This is my recording quality, and what I was doing before is what I in the stream before and the stream right now. I meant to stream at because I was having streaming issues. Tell me if you can actually see any. My theory is that you probably cannot, but you know, my theory is a theory for a reason. Okay, we're gonna dig down now. This is where the water elevator is gonna take me down. Again, real chance falling in lava, but I'm ready for that. I'm prepared for that possibility. Oh god. place some dirt in the hole, probably go deal with this inventory, and we'll be fine. Not much difference. Motion blur. Someone says he's watching in 144p. You know, can we give a quick round of applause to the heroes who watch the streams, even when their only options available are 144p? That is the struggle, you know. That is the sort of thing that you can, you know, forgive a genocide or two for. Also, the lighting changed. No noticeable difference, but maybe I'm just a noob. That's interesting. Again, like, theoretically, YouTube doesn't pass enough it long. It might take some time to get used to. I'm also not wearing glasses. You know, why are we even streaming inequality at all? This is all a waste, am I right? Okay, so now let's place that in there. I hope it doesn't flood the whole thing. It seems as though it's not going to. So we're going to grab some more water now. Just like that. And then we're going to continue digging and placing our blocks in a chest. Or a shulker box. I'm watching in 1080. Yeah, I should have said, really, like, if you're not watching this, who are watching in the max quality. Because honestly, here's the reason it's a difference. It was kind of like aimed at people. The cool reason why YouTube is just better than Twitch is, and I like YouTube. One of the reasons, you know, there's a lot of social reasons as well. You can't stream in multiple qualities, and even you're there for the personalities or whatever, right? But the actual quality, the objective quality, the quality maximum is really low. Like, you don't notice it because you're there for the personalities or whatever, right? But the actual quality, the objective quality of a live stream on Twitch is pretty depressingly low. And, you know, like, the maximum they can have. Whereas on YouTube, you can stream... Again, this is my video recording quality. Maybe it's not good enough for videos or whatever. Don't they all have to be source blocks? Says Liam Vandermeer. Do they all have to be source blocks? That makes sense to me as something that would be true. That sounds like a lot of effort. But you know what? We'll go soul sand. And let's give this a try. Let's see if that is how that works for it. That's fine. Let's go down here then. Let's grab some works. So for me, it's 720p 60. Okay, so we're gonna go to the Nether. I was just talking. I had someone a chest there. Like, yeah, one of the. Also watching in 1080, but it doesn't seem like it. You never know what you might find. Yeah, one of the things I love about YouTube is you can pick your own quality. There is, what, 5 options on this live stream, and 2 of those are 60, 4 are, 3 of them are, that was bad maths on the spot there. 3 of them are 480, yeah, no, it just seems nice in that way. Okay, this is the most dangerous single bit of soul sand I've had to collect in a while, but let's go for it anyway. Just a single block, all we need today. And let's give this elevator thing a try. Again, I think it might all be source blocks. That does sound correct, that I have heard things about. So, we'll just try. Okay, it's worth a try. If we place the soul sand there, and I think the easiest way to make source blocks, there's like this weird kelp trick block. We can do that by hand. It's only 20 buckets, but 20 buckets is still 20 buckets. Like, the bubbles go up, but we don't go up with them. So, as you can see, it only goes up 1 block. So all of this needs to be a source. So again, I've heard that if you have kelp blocks in there, I don't know the logic in it. Like, it's got to be some weird bug to do with how. Good news, friends. And yeah, now we're gonna grab some kelp. Which there's not gonna be kelp around here because it's pre-aquatic update. So we need to go somewhere where there is kelp, which is gonna take some time. Kelp grows, or maybe not even a bug. Also, are we gonna die from this? Okay, we're not gonna die. This is a maybe thing, not a definitely thing. I reckon... Oh, wait, no, I've got a turtle farm just over here, actually. What's the nearest bit of kelp I can find in this world? Or I could bone meal. Okay. Turtles have something to do with kelp, right? Maybe they eat kelp, maybe they need kelp. I'm not sure what the specific thing. I'll donate you $1,000 and you do that for my challenge. Things regarding kelp are, but that's gonna be a thing. I'll donate you $1,000 and you do that for my challenge. That is a very bizarre message. I get a lot of like people who are like, "Yep, I'm gonna give you $1,000 so I can," and I feel like, well, you know, this is a fun little fancy for us to both live, I guess? Question mark. So this is sea cucumbers, not kelp, sadly enough. Kelp is a plant. It does stuff. Thank you very much for that detailed explanation. So yeah, we're gonna go fly off to the nearest kelp. It might actually be quite some distance away, but you know, it's fine. You know, you're my favorite one dude. As far as the one dudes of the world go, you're a solid one dude. Oh, by the way, yeah, I think this could be as far as 2,000 blocks even. Also, think of that one dude. Yeah, behind me you can see my Nether Fortress in the overworld build I'm working on. It's going pretty well, I'd say. Seagrass, not kelp. Honestly, again, this is my underground vocabulary being rough is something, and Kelp is something. Spot, I can't tell you the difference, I don't think. Like, sea... Right, this is definitely... Oh. Do we have to silk touch it? Okay, here is some seagrass. Okay, you can't... Difference? Okay, so just over here, here is some seagrass. Right, this is definitely... Oh. Do we have to silk touch it? Okay, here is some seagrass. Okay, you can't silk touch seagrass. How do you get shears? It's been a really long time, okay? It's been a really long time. So we shear up. I don't know why silk touch doesn't work, but shears do. But sure. We grab some shears. That's just because I think it's useful to have in general too. And then we're going to grab some kelp as well. Because kelp is the one that can grow... Yeah, no, it definitely is kelp, right? Kelp is the one that grows 20... It feels counterintuitive to me. We've got some seagrass now. Grass is the one that grows up to 2 blocks. And if we want it to grow 20 blocks, we're going to need some of that. So that's found only in the oceans, not usually in the rivers. So let's keep on heading forwards until we find one of those, I guess. Now you have 2 shears. Oh, wait, here's the wonderful thing about having 2 shears. You can take both shears and you can combine them and make one super useful shears. Look at the fireworks on this one little side adventure. But yeah, you need an ocean. I want to say you find them a lot with... Oh, here's my destroyed jungle, by the way. I don't know if you've seen this. And then we only crashed into a tree once. So yeah, we're just going to video yet, but boy, was this an adventure and a half. But let's fly up over here. And let's go see if we can find... I think we even have to go further. Okay, we're going to fly all the way up here. I'm just going to get in this boat, actually. This is the boat where I was talking about. It's one of the big projects. I can only do after 1.2. Okay, so let's get in the boat. Let's rotate it. Okay. It's very hard to accurately pilot a boat on a floating... Oh, God. Blue ice pathway. Okay, as soon as 1.12 comes out, I'm hyped to start work on this. It legitimately is faster than flying, by the way, to use one of these. Okay, well, there goes the boat. Okay, let's got this. There we go. Look at this speed. Much better than flying. It legitimately is faster than flying, by the way, to use one of these. Okay, well, there goes the boat. Okay, let's try that one again, shall we? Okay, this is easier said than done. I'm just gonna try and get that boat. You know, why does the game hate me today? Why is my luck just this darn bad? But yeah, let's fly up there. Let's get our boat on track. And let's do this. So yes, kelp is easy enough to find. You find a big ocean. I know there's a big coral reef. Is find one of those. Also, thank you very much. Have you tried bone meal sand underwater? I imagine that only grows seagrass, right? Oh, here we go. Here's a huge piece of kelp. You can see underneath my thing, so it should be easy enough. All I have to do is see kelp because it pokes very close to the surface, even in deep oceans. So now we leave the boat here. We jump out, and we get some of this. So I reckon like 2 or 3 shears should be good. There we go. Look at that. Now we've got more kelp than we can do anything with. And we'll place some near where our stuff is, just because that seems useful to me. And now we just got to get in that portal over there. Oh, look, the dolphin's going to help me out. This is the dream right here. So, yeah, one of the things that I think about a concerning amount is, like, that what I thought before is wrong, and that now I see everything so clearly. Like, the big reveal, kind of like in a Scooby-Doo movie, right? At the end, where they reveal that, like, oh, really, all along, it was some evil businessman who actually was just trying to increase his profits by pretending there was a ghoul, or, you know, whatever it is, like. Which, by the way, you know, side note on my side note here, but isn't it kind of interesting that, like, the point of Scooby-Doo is to prove that, like, oh yeah, there's no such thing as villains, there's no such thing as, like, magical monsters. You know, it's just dudes trying to whip things up. Because isn't it crazy, you know, in case you do believe in, like, the Yeti or the Loch Ness Monster or whatever, you know, nonsense like that, isn't it funny how sightings of Yetis, sightings of the Loch Ness Monster, sightings of UFOs, they've all suspiciously gone down since camera phones came out, right? Like, huh, it's kind of odd that, you know, as soon as we get decent photography, all of these things, which people swear they saw, they stop swearing they saw unless for some reason they don't have a phone. It's like the Yetis or the aliens know that we have phones and they've just stopped visiting. What a weird little coincidence. Because that's definitely what happened there. That's definitely the explanation of events that I am comfortable with. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. We're fine, we're fine. We're fine. Then we're going to fly around, background here. And this takes us to the Nev portal, where we all began. I believe in Scooby-Doo. I mean, again, it seems like a positive message as far as I'm concerned. Like, hey, everything's a lie. Why even believe in it all? So I think you need dirt to place kelp onto, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll destroy our one bit of soul sand. Replace. Oh, that just went flying up. And then we place some kelp in there. Oh god, okay, that's why we shouldn't. That's why we gotta be careful about doing this. And then we'll place like some form of half block. By the way, loving your content, says Kivet Kitty. Wait, did I just get a Japanese? No, wait, a W. Wait, what is that currency? Let's see. I'm always happy to see a new currency appear on screen. I'm always like, let's roll that on screen again. Sorry, you know, I missed that. Thank you, Civic. Super curious. So we're gonna get that to roll on again. It doesn't appear here. Oh, it was super chat. That's why. I cannot. Oh wait, super chats. We can't get it to go on screen, but it was W2000. What currency is the W? Chat. Someone has to tell me. What even is W2000? Is that? I seem foolish now. I seem very foolish. 20 cents, or is that $200? You know, like. Oh, it's the one. It's the one. Ah, of course, the one. Yeah, I seem foolish now. I seem very foolish. You know that is my. There is my credibility all gone right there. Actually, let's just take the ladders from here. Again, this is controversial pick here. But just take the ladders, because ladders can stop water just fine. And then we'll put these two back, I guess, and just put some dirt or something in between. Missed out that it was the one. And now, and just like that, we've now got a way where we can just place all of the kelp one by one, going up here. So for some reason, this makes it into source blocks, apparently. So all of this is officially source. I don't know what the logic is meant to be. All of this is source block. Apparently. Yeah, if anyone knows, you should let me know. But now, and now, no, it doesn't seem to be source blocks, right? Like that's definitely flowing down. Call me crazy if you will. So now we remove the huge kelp thing we've just made. I guess, okay, it flows regardless. Okay, so now, when we place our soul sand, it should go all the way to the top. Hey, look. There's only 962 people watching and you can't acknowledge me. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna acknowledge the people above and below you. I love that guy above. That guy's name is Human above you. And Denny D-Boy, mitochondria is the powerhouse. Done it. We've pulled it off, boys. We have now officially made a little thing all the way to the sky. Isn't that nice? There's only 962 people watching and you can't acknowledge me. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna acknowledge the people above and below you. I love that guy above. That guy's name is Human above you. And Denny D-Boy, mitochondria is the powerhouse of my cells. Oh my god. What? This is live stream chat for you right here. But yeah, that's what you get for. This is my new official policy to people who complain about the not being noticed by senpai. You know, new plan. Notice everyone around you. Yeah, that'll show you. Recognize that you're being, like a unruly child, while also, not rewarding you for being an unruly child. Of any type, really. Okay, so, I guess we should go to sleep, just rather than doing all these mobs. Let me just show you how, this is, oh gosh, much easier now. Oh, because that's all children want. They want rewards. You know, that's all I want in life. I just want, yeah, that's a fun idea. I mean, that's a great thing to do. Also, now we can just... Oh, okay, we can't destroy these blocks. Maybe I should have a floating water just to, slow myself down. I think, actually, yeah, that's a fun idea. I mean, that's a great thing. Chat, I think we've done something bad here. Now we can just... Oh, okay, we can't destroy these blocks. Maybe we should use stone blocks. Horrific. I guess we'll just leave it like this. It looks really rough for now. Maybe we should use stone blocks. What do you reckon we should do about this? Because it's not really what anyone wants, is it? Because they're water source blocks, they flow out and they cause me problems. So I guess we use ladders on both sides. Yeah, I guess that's the only real solution on this one. So we make some ladders. And then, so first we have to replace these ones. Then we have to place some ladders there. And we can't place a ladder there. Okay, so we'll have ladders at the top at least. And then we'll have these blocks be stone or whatever. Like other particularly appealing block in that way is. Yeah, I think stone is probably the best one. Mossy maybe. Throw a single mossy in there. Like, throw a bone. You know, a mossy up there too. Let's go wild on this one. And then replace the last two with regular stone. And I think that's probably our best bet here. Because, you know, it's not nice to have water flowing everywhere, but you might as well get things out there. Also, wow, yo, thirsty for attention. I mean, honestly, like, it makes sense, right? One of the coolest... It's only when people get weird when they don't get attention. Like, I think it's fine to want anything in life. I think it's fine to want to... I don't know, what's the worst thing you can want? Things about live streams is that you can give attention to people. It's just, it's only when people get weird when they don't get attention. Like, I think it's fine to want anything in life. I think it's fine to want to... I don't know, what's the worst thing you can want in life? Like, I think it's fine to want to know that 4 people died to make your car or your nice thing. Whatever nice thing. Like, if that's what you want, that's fine. But you should probably accept that the more you're asking for, the less likely you are to get it. That's the also. I really love, like, it's a really satisfying, like, pop out when you get out there. I like that a lot. Anyway, let's go to bed now, like I think I said I'd do a while ago. Get every morning. You know, grind for these views. Just circle around here a little bit. Go into my bed. And let's see. You know, this is my beautiful view I get every morning. You know, grind for these views. Yeah, that's very sad. Also, I was checking, like, that guy said, like, oh, there's 900 people watching. And I was like, huh, my numbers say 1,800. Video production is down. Yeah, that's very sad. Also, I was checking, like, that guy said, like, oh, there's 900 people watching. And I was like, huh, my numbers say 1,800. Maybe mine are, like, doubled again. YouTube has weird glitches every now and then where, like, oh, yeah, the numbers you see are, like, entirely inaccurate. So I checked on the public thing. It's like, hey, welcome to everyone who's morning, as I like to call it. I'm kind of excited for the grand reveal we're gonna have at the end here. I want to know, chat. So this right here is where the monster spawner used to be. This is where a monster spawner usually spawns. Should we replace this, or should we leave it blank as like a monument? I was thinking maybe have like a cracked stone brick, Australian evening, or real people, or have like the closest thing to a spawner, which might be like, I don't know, a glowstone block. But what do you think I should do with this block here? Because I like leaving it empty, but I'm also down to do other things. That's I don't know, like I wanna hear out your opinions on this one, is what I'm trying to say here. Also, I think I might get rid of this fancy thing. Or maybe not, I'm not sure. Also, we're just gonna remove this block, I've decided. Oh, nice. Thank you, that one dude, for a $1 super chat. You know, that one dude, you know, he sure is a generous one dude. You know, for one guy, he can give a heck of a lot. That's for sure. That's what we've learned today. So, someone says iron bars, leave it blank. Replace it with staircase. A wet block of sponge. Your taste is horrendous, I'd like you to know, Mr. Wet Block of Sponge. We got, put a diamond block there. That's a bit expensive. A beacon? Honestly, wait, so can I hide a beacon? No, you can't hide a beacon down there. Otherwise, that would be a cool thing to do. But it can't be a lit beacon. I could have a beacon here. Yeah, I could put off a beacon over here, actually, like on the block next to it. That'd be kind of cool. But, yeah, and it would go all the way to the sky, too. A dragon head. Oh, yeah, I have a lot of dragon eggs. Let's give the dragon egg a try. Let's see if we like that. Okay, we're gonna destroy. I like that a lot, actually. Chat, I have dragon heads. Not the dragon egg, but I have dragon heads in it. Oh, I have dragon eggs as well, because I'm a big fan. I think that's the best. Because think about it, it's a monster spawner. This will spawn a monster eventually, right? This. Place it with a dragon egg. If you're curious, you could reset the end in Minecraft console. Because the end was limited, you could reset it, and every time you reset it, you could get a ender dragon egg. So it was basically, because I wanted to do it to get the extra XP anyway, I ended up with 4 extra dragon eggs, which is nice. You can only get 1 legitimately in Bedrock, and what this world used to be till 2017. Be monster one day. But yeah, in case you're curious as to how I have 3 dragon eggs, so you can get as many as you like. And this is a console edition world, which is converted to Bedrock. Eventually the conversion won't work, so this is going to be like an out-of-date thing. But it's cool having some lying around, right? I like that as a thing. Okay, so yeah, we've got our way in and out sorted. I think this is really not great. I think there's something, we could do this better. I'm not sure how, but I have a really fun idea. Let's have like some slowing down water. So if I have some stone, but yeah, we'll just actually let's use stone bricks. I just mined some anyway, right? Let's use our and I really like how this is going. I have stone bricks from the portal itself. Let's make some stone brick slabs. I think also this needs to be done with some more grace. Oh, actually, I've got a fun idea. And then let's fill the slabs with water. Redstone, your dragon head. Oh, that's a really fun idea actually. Have a dragon head and have it like attached to a redstone block. I just kind of like the dragon egg now that we've done it now. Like, it's the perfect replacement. Like, it thematically fits. It also is kind of, you know, like, I like a little bit of flashiness, being like, hey, yeah, I did that thing. It does all the things I want it to, which is great. So yeah, we're going to have some stone slabs here. I'm not sure how to do this one properly, actually, but we'll have some stone slabs, like, here and here. And then if we have water on, again, this is a really weird thing. Don't ask me why this is a thing, but it is a thing. But if we just have a bunch of stone slabs, as long as we have slabs on both sides of them, which we should do. It's going to be 7 years as of October. I have a big video planned as like the 7-year anniversary. Like, I guess kind of a world tour kind of thing. But yeah, if we do it like this, we can have water, like half water blocks, which is just as good as a full water block. Again, water's amazing. Also, thank you. How long have you been playing in this world? Minecraft, I could talk about it all day. I think I'm going to do that in an upcoming video, actually. But also, thank you, the not the usual YC. You're not... what a lovely fella. And you know what? He makes YouTube videos. If you feel like checking him out, you should do that, right? Okay, so in Minecraft 1.13 was such a weird compromise. One of the results is you can do this. And now what happens is if I'm flying around, which will simulate just like this. So we've got ourselves a little thing. And now we can... And then scrape it just like that. It stops me flying and also makes sure even if I fly at the weirdest angle, I won't take full damage. So I need to extend this even further, I think. But if I'm flying around and I want to land in this, we just have to start a proof of concept or whatever. So let's just place our glowstone here. We're going to expand this a lot though, because again, that's not nearly enough, I wouldn't say. So do I have a crafting table anywhere around here? I do not have a crafting table. How do I craft when I'm in this field? Usually in my world, there's a crafting table everywhere. Like, it's hard to go, like, 10 meters without finding one. Oh, there it is. There's the crafting table. Okay, and now we can make a bunch more of these slabs. And we can waterlog all of these as well. And the basic goal is just, like, it's like a slip and slide, basically. Yeah. Comedy man. I totally agree. It's just a slip and slide. That's a good way to describe this as a mechanism, actually. And then we'll have some form of something on the side here. I don't know what, but we'll work that out. So slip and slide. Let's go. Place a block there. It's a little bit... I would say it's a bit troublesome filling it up, but I think the end result you get is kind of cool. What about the stone cutter? You know, I always forget the stone cutter is a thing. The only reason you're making stairs, you should always use the stone cutter. And maybe fences as well. I'm not too sure about those. Okay, so now we've got a slightly bigger... The reason I don't use it for slabs is because it's just as efficient. It's just a bit slower. If you all the way out until we hit there. So now we can make an extra couple over there. Now let's test if this slip and slide is a bit better. Thanks,
Toy Cat.
Hey, thank you, Oliver. I don't know what he's thanking me for, but thank you too. Slip and slide surface. I'm going to go a little bit further, actually. All the way out until we hit there. So now we can make an extra couple over there. Now let's test if this slip and slide is a bit better. Thanks,
Toy Cat.
Hey, thank you, Oliver. I don't know what he's thanking me for, but thank you too. I owe you just as... Also, wow, it works really well, by the way. That works so well. But thank you so much, Oliver, for the super chat. Don't know as much as you owe me. I mean, owe is a weird terminology that I don't like there. But I'm glad you enjoyed the stream, maybe, or something I did. Or maybe just like my name. Maybe you just like cats. And you're like, you know, thank you for existing. Thank you for reminding me that cats are, in fact, a real thing. Whichever way it is, I appreciate it, man. Okay, so now we're going to place our kelp and our seagrass around here. Just to make this area look fancy, you know? Like, because, you know, everyone loves some kelp. Just have a nice little, hey there, little buddy. Have a nice little ocean filled with these, or river filled with these. And then we'll also place our seagrass. Just to show that this is a nice... If we're doing it up anyway, let's just place kelp everywhere. Because, you know, a diverse area. Oh, look at that. We're going to have some seagrass over here. Exactly. Only Legacy Console Edition has more than one dragon egg. If I'm gonna have some seagrass over there, it's all gonna be good. Correctly, which I'm pretty sure I do. I wish this stream could never end. Have some dollars. Thank you, Claudia Stone Stacy. So yeah, what I'm thinking now. There's one last thing I want to do. I'm thinking actually you cannot get more than one dragon egg if you don't play on LC. Yeah, except for making a. Well, one I'm thinking of like leveling that out in the Australian lands from which you come from. So yeah, what I'm thinking now. There's one last thing I want to do. I'm thinking of making a. Well, one I'm thinking of like leveling that out. What do you think about that, chat? Having like a stone brick fence maybe? Or a granite fence or... You know, something along those lines around here. He didn't get it. No. I know the never end. Don't worry. Like, haha. People like covering that with dirt. And then two, I'm thinking of like putting fences around here. Because the never is a dimension, the end's a dimension. Don't you call me out on not getting your... You know, that's... you got me. You got me there. But yeah, I'm thinking of making stone brick walls. But... Maybe like polished diorite? Can you make polished diorite walls? I don't think you can actually. But like something like this sounds like it'd be good to me. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna terraform this area the tiniest bit by grabbing a stack of dirt. Place it. Oh, we should probably remove this too. Just like. So we're gonna have this area be the same height as that area, and then have it fade in roughly over here. Because we need this to look like that. There we go. And then to make this more natural, we'll just place a few blocks around here. Again, with terraforming, you've just got to like kind of wing it a little bit. There are rules. Wing it and then fix it later. Because just a few blocks following a rough gradient, we'll go real far. So yeah, now we've got just like this. Look how nice this is. And play around with. But in general, I would say when it comes to terraforming, you know what, I'm gonna ban you. You just said something nice, Maddie85. Our slip and slide a bit expanded, and now we can actually cover up our slip and slide of gravel, and that's a bannable offense. Thank you very much. So yeah, andesite walls or stone brick walls. You know, this guy is just like, yeah, both would be good options. That's all we need to hear. We need more support in the fences, maybe, or the world, and that's the best type of support. So we're just gonna make some stone brick. And then we're going to place some stone bricks around the edges here. Maybe just like this gives. Chat, I don't know if you know this, because again, it's one of those things I'm pretty sure about. But grass can grow underneath these. This is actually something we should use a stone cutter for, I think, but we're not going to. So stone fences, right? Because it doesn't cover the block, but it does cover the block. This. Yeah, I kind of like the feeling this. And that can be my entrance to the end portal. Gravel is nasty in real life in Minecraft. It's a weird block. So we'll have this go all the way around. See, now that's the sort of message we can get on board with. Man. Chat, do you think this works? It looks a bit strange. To begin gravel posting. You're not... There is a time and a place for gravel. And okay, so... Yeah, tell me what you think of those things. Also, here's a weird thing. If I place a... I'm just going to place some of the ground here just for fun now. Even though these are, like... This is the same height as this, right? Because of the way water physics work, the water can pour over that, which is really strange. But yeah, we'll have some... oh, jeez. Hey there, Mr. Creeper. So now I can stand above the water, which is also really strange. Again, you tend not to question things when it comes to stairs and their logic and to stop animals getting places. This is what you've done as a result. It doesn't make Minecraft. They exist, offenses. They only exist because people wanted a way to make any sense. If you put stone under the fences. Oh yeah, I could do stone under the fences. Oh, I don't know, I like it being grass. A natural kind of thing here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. What we will do though, a little pro tip is because having fences be so long is a little bit like tedious. If we just throw like a torch. Also, look at that chicken. If we throw a torch halfway down both of them, so like there, it makes one of these little things. And as long as we did that halfway, I don't think we did actually. But if we throw a torch, oh god, there's a creeper. Well, there goes my terraforming. That is why you do these things during the day, by the way. But yeah, if we just do that right there, we have to get all these gaps filled in. Then you can make a stone brick. You can make a fence like the corner, which might be useful to you. I don't know. I don't control you or your life. Let's go ahead. Place this back there. I think it was. I don't know why that didn't work. And yeah, we'll do the same on the other side because we've got too many torches around here anyway, right? So place one of these torches, same position, and it just adds a tiny bit of like depth to it. I would also say place a torch here actually. Yeah, let's do that. You know, I can do that myself. Remove this torch, place it over there, and now that the two things look naturally balanced, right? I think that looks a bit better. It's a tiny. I'm gonna light up this area a bit better. One I usually care about too much, but it's nice to have it regardless. And then we're also gonna light up this area a bit better. So I guess we'll just throw the glowstone down here instead. Yeah, sure. You know, that's good enough for me. That's technically lit. And yeah, now what I can do is I can fly, I can drop, I can land in the end, and you don't take damage, which is weird and confusing. But portal, I think this is a pretty cool like 50-minute project. I recommend if you haven't done something with your own portal, that's all that matters right there. So yeah, I really enjoyed the way we fixed our end. 15 seconds each time. This stream took 50 minutes, so I have to enter my end 200 times, you know, to save the time to make this worthwhile. But I mean, this was a fun 50 minutes, and I probably will enter the end 200 times eventually. So it's like a eventual time-saving measure that we can do. Right, this stream thing, let me know. If you really liked it, you can subscribe and turn on notifications. I don't know how to like guarantee you'll see. So I hope you did all enjoy today's video. If you liked it, sure. A lot of people always show up and are like, oh, I missed it because I didn't know it was coming. I would just say follow Twitter. If you turn on notifications, you'll see every tweet. I always tweet at least a few minutes before a live stream's coming, that it's coming. And I don't know what you can do beyond that besides, I don't know, pray to the relevant deity of your choice. But yeah, here's what we achieved today. I think it was a pretty fun little thing. I'll show it from above, actually. Let's take our little new elevator. The warning tweets are thumbs up, says Claudia Stone Stacy. Damn straight indeed. And yeah, we've got ourselves a slip and slide that leads into our end portal, that leads into my end, where everything's covered in glass. I think it's all beautiful. I hope you all do agree with me, at least on some level, because I'm going to see you all in the next video. Goodbye. I'm going to get some lunch now. I'm quite hungry. Maybe some Mexican. Did a cheesy promotion for likes. Now you have no... If you're going to get Mexican after this stream too, then make sure you... Okay, goodbye.